What's up guys and gals, and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Lee, and about a year ago I turned my aquarium hobby into an online aquarium store. In today's episode, we're going to be focusing on replenishables because I've been thinking about adding one more product to my aquarium store. Check out this corner bowl filter. It sold over 3,600 in the last 3 months and grossed over $109,000 last year. It's a no-brand product and a true replenishable using keywords. If you take a moment to look at the title, it doesn't even make sense. It's just a bunch of descriptive verbs and nouns packed up together. However, the seller understands algorithm, and I think that's extremely important for you and I to learn. If you're selling aquarium products or live fishes on an online platform, whether it's Facebook, Craigslist, or Amazon, or eBay, keyword search is extremely important. The only time you shouldn't use keyword search is if you're selling the product on your own website. In that case, you should be listing this product as, ABC's corner filter, or for me it'd be Aqualow's corner filter. Alright, before we dive into keyword search, let's discuss about where and how we can get replenishable products. One of the best and safest way to buy wholesale products at a cheap price is through Alibaba. Now I want to make it clear, I'm not sponsored by Alibaba. Alibaba was created by Jack Ma. The platform puts business owners like you and I in touch with manufacturers, most of which are located in China. They're the middleman and responsible to verify the sellers and buyers and also police all the transactions. So I've been using Alibaba for the past 2 years. I have a couple products that I have contracts with the companies to be the only one to sell those products here in the United States. As a business owner, monopolizing a product is a huge benefit, and I would encourage you to do the same as you build contracts with companies abroad. Now before we go any further, I know some of you are thinking, well, what if you want to carry name brand products? And I would encourage you to. Carrying products like Fluvo, Phoenix, Zest, they're great products. But one thing you need to understand about carrying name brand products is the profit ratios is extremely small. Most brick and mortars that are selling these name brand products are only making about 15 to 20% profit. And 20 being actually pretty high. Most of the money they make is through the fishes that they sell. So, you have your product, and you want to sell it away from your website to attract a larger audience. Let's now take a closer look at keywords. Again, here we see in this title that every word here can be separated into its own category. Notice the title doesn't say, a beautiful corner bowl filter or Aqualow's corner filter. The product is not branded, and Aqualow is not well known in the industry, so chances are no one is going to search Aqualow's corner filter because every platform limits how many letters we can place in the title. Every word counts. That means we need to find words that will trigger people to come to your product. If your product functions as described with a competitive price and has high search keywords, your product will sell. And likewise, if you have a good product, good price, but low keyword search, your product won't sell as much. And this leads us to the next question. What words should we use in the title? Well, don't worry. There's a lot of softwares out there that's already done the homework for you. Companies like Jungle Scout, Helium 10, and there's a bunch more you can use. Some of these are designed for Amazon, but they work just the same. You can apply them to Google search. Truth is, if you do some homework and study all the high sellers that you like, that you want to mimic after, you'll start to see a pattern in their titles. And you could just copy their title and change 1 or 2 words. Here's Helium 10. I'm not sponsored by them, but I use them because of their simplicity. Inside Helium 10, the program I use for keywords is Black Box. Once you're in Black Box, click Keywords on the top left and go down to Keyword Search. This next part is going to require you to understand a little bit about your product and describe it here. Say for example, I'm selling that corner aquarium filter. So I'm going to search aquarium filter and see how many searches I can find with those 2 words. Here we see that the word aquarium and filter together has 40,000 plus searches. That's really high compared to 47 search here for a sock aquarium filter. So I'm scrolling down to show you the amount of searches other words might have. Through experiences, I also know that the word 5-gallon aquarium has high searches, much more than 10 or 15, 20 gallons. Now, I don't know why that is, but I just know that the word 5-gallon has high searches. And if I were to sell this aquarium filter, I would probably use the word 5-gallon filter in my title. Don't list keywords that are unrelated to your title just to clickbait people. For one, be honest. And 2, you're going to hurt yourself in the long run. I guarantee you that every single platform has an algorithm that tracks how many people click on your item and actually buy. In the sales world, we call that closing. Understand that these platforms are spending money, their own money, to market and advertise in the open market. If they're spending their money advertising, bringing people to you, but you're unable to close the sale, their algorithm is going to push your product down below, which means your product won't show up on their platform as much as it should. Before I close, I wanted to give some thoughts about taking a business online. I truly believe that this pandemic has fast-forwarded artificial intelligence, and that more and more people are going to be working from home, working online, working off of their phone. So if you're wondering if you or I open a brick and mortar, I'd have huge overhead fees. I'd have to pay the lease, premises liability, water usage since Sacramento charges per gallon. So at the end of the day, the cost is going to be way too much. I'd rather pay a small fee to eBay and place my item virtually in their store in front of all their hundreds of thousands of audience. And one great thing about platforms is it doesn't sleep. Versus a brick and mortar, they're only open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Your platform, whether it's Craigslist, Facebook, eBay, or Amazon, it does not sleep. If someone buys at 1 a.m. in the morning, the next morning you wake up, you've got a sale. Thank you so much for chiming in today. Obviously, it doesn't make sense for a small business like me to open a local store. So please support your family-owned local store. We need our local stores. I think it's one of the biggest channels to help bring in new hobbyists. And don't compete with them. There's plenty of customers online to do business with.